Welcome back to another video, everybody. This is going to be the first in the videos they make of ribbon that I got from my last Temu haul. I will link that video up in the card right about there so that you can see, you can get the links for it. But I'm using the 1.5 inch Mermaid scale print. So today we're just going to do a really simple lotus bow. I have all my pieces cut out. You are going to need the center and spikes out of the medium French bow. I will do my best to link somewhere that video where you can grab the templates. You're going to need 2 8-inch pieces of the 1.5 inch grosgrain and 2 14-inch pieces. You are also going to need the clip of your choice, needle and thread, hot glue gun, and glue sticks ready to go. Not needed but helpful are some double prong clips. They will help hold your pieces together while you're trying to manipulate them. We're going to start off with the top of the lotus bow using the 4-inch pieces. You're going to end up making a kanzashi petal. I started that a little too high up. There we go. So again, you're going to do that shape with it, fold it over, and you have 1 petal. You're going to fold in the middle, and just like that, so you have the 2 ends hanging, and then fold them back on themselves, and you have 1 petal. Here's where the clips come in handy, because then you can clip this and put it aside and begin to work on the rest of the stuff, and that is still put together. So again, you're going to fold, make an L shaped with the petals. Unfortunately, with print, you have to go the opposite way. I just realized that, so. Do that. You can do one the way I showed you before, but the opposite side has to be done flipping the L shape to the other side so that the prints end up not matching. All right, let's try that again. I think it's this way. It's been a while since I've made a lotus bow with a print like this that has to match up. There we go. Okay, so you have to do it from the bottom, guys. Just like that. I leave these mistakes in so you guys understand. I don't know everything I'm doing either. I'm learning as I go. I'm sharing my journey with you guys, what I learn, so that you can learn and hopefully make a little bit less in the way of mistakes than I am. Okay, we're going to put those off to the side. Your 2 8-inch pieces are going to end up being bow tie bows. They are the back of the lotus bow. I find the center and run my lighter over it a couple of times just so that I get that really nice sharp crease. You're going to want to do this with both of them. As you can see, this ribbon is pretty thick. It's keeping that rolled pattern from the roll it was on. It's not hard to work with, honestly. I find it a lot easier to work with somewhat thicker materials than it is with the really thin, flimsy stuff. So far, I'm not against this. Okay, and you're going to overlap these 1.5 inches. Probably should be talking to you guys about what I'm doing. instead of sharing all of my thoughts on this. But you're going to overlap the two pieces about 1.5 inches. And then bring the creased center up to the middle of that overlap. And then you're just going to accordion fold it. I only do that fold with bow tie bows. Put that off to the side. Okay. Now, to make it easier to sew in a few minutes, once you have both of these clipped, I kind of match them up clip-wise. That's why I rotate the clips. I'll flip them so that one face is up and the other face is down so that I can do this. And I just need a single put a single there right up against the inside. And this will hold the two of them together so that you can sew and there's no movement with them. All right, to start, make sure your prints are going to line up. All of that bit with making sure that they were going the right way when we were folding them is going to do you no good if you don't make sure that the prints line up. And I'm sorry if my voice keeps going out. I'm feeling a little under the weather today. You're going to run your needle in the back. And you are going to... You're going to start on the left side, you're going to go up from the bottom, and on the right, you're going to go in through the top. Just like that. And you're going to keep going back and forth from side to side. This will join the two pieces together. And then when you reach that point, I just wrap the thread around the needle a couple of times. Sorry. And pull through. Like so. Make sure your knot is nice and tight. And then you can take the clips off of the petals because now they are joined. Just like that. Clip off any excess thread, put that off to the side. You're going to want to quickly re-knot your thread so that you can work on sewing that base part. And for this, it's pretty easy. I just stick my needle straight up the center. Now that we have joined them together, it should hold a little bit better. these should go squirming about and shifting and all of that. Wrap your thread around the middle once. Just once for now. And then we are going to pull all of this off the clips. And then wrap your thread around a couple more times. I usually do 2 on each side of that knot where we went in originally. Bring it to the back. You're going to want to make sure your thread is nice and tight. You want a really good cinched in center. Slip your needle in through the underneath of the thread that you have wrapped. I wrap the thread around the needle about 3 times and pull. This is the easiest way I have found to knot my work once I'm done. And I actually learned this from my mom, who's a quilter. So take that for what you will. I just find it's the easiest way to do it. All right, let me knot my needle, knot my thread on my needle really quick so that I don't lose my needle, because I have cats and one of them is not the brightest bulb in the pack and he will try to eat the needle. So we make sure that we don't lose the needle so that poor little Marshmallow doesn't end up with it in him. All right, so now that we have finished sewing, this is what you should be left with. The base, the spikes, the topper. I chose blue for the glitter canvas because there's only little hints of it, and I wanted that as an accent color. You can choose whatever color floats your boat. And then you will also need the center wrap as well. All right, to start off with, we're going to get my gnarly glue gun out. And we are going to glue the clip onto the base. So run your line of glue and attach it to the base bow. I found pinching the two together ends up making sure that all of the edges adhere to the glue. Don't forget to push down on the center as well. It usually helps to lay everything down on your table like this once you get it glued. All right, there we go. Clip is on. And we're going to continue with assembling. Run a line of glue across the spikes and attach your petals. This is one of those times where you really want to make sure that this is even, because it's going to throw the whole look off if it isn't even. Fluff your petals, and that is what you should end up with. Now we are going to glue the center wrap to the inside of the clip. Put a line of glue, put it inside the clip, and then I just pinch down for a moment, make sure that everything fully adheres. And then you're going to take the topper pieces, glue them to the base piece like that. Little dab of glue. Hold it down. See, you want all of your pieces to end up being connected just like this. And then you are going to take that center wrap and do as it's called, as in a center wrap, and make sure that the center is indeed wrapped. You're going to want to pull this as tight as you can. The piece does not have a whole lot in the way of excess once you do this, so the tighter the better, so that you have the most to grab onto. To pull it tight and ensure that it is adhered. Unfortunately, sometimes when you pull it tight, it tends to mar the little petal bits up at the top. So take a moment, reshape them, fluff them out. And I will keep fingers on either side of the center wrap, because once you open up that clip, it's going to want to come loose, see? So keep fingers there, put a little dab of glue in, and this is where as much of the excess as you can get comes into play. This way you have enough to grab onto to pull it back through and ensure that it stays in the clip as the hot glue is attaching itself. Trim off the excess. I usually give it a little pass with my lighter and then push down. It helps meld the glitter canvas back together. As you can see, once it's done properly, there's no real edge. It kind of just melts in together. And there you go. You have one very, very pretty mermaid lotus bow done with ribbon that you got from Temu and some glitter canvas that I got from Amazon. I will do my best to link it down below for you. But there you go. Thank you guys for watching, and I really hope you enjoy making lotus bows. You don't have to do it with this specific print. You can do it with pretty much any print of ribbon and glitter canvas. I find these are really great, simple little bows. As you can see, these measure about 4 inches. So they are a nice small bow. You can put them on elastic headbands. Instead of putting the clip on, you can put them on nylon headbands. There's a whole host of different ways that you can use these bows, but they are sweet, they are simple, and they look really cute. If you guys like this video, please click the like button down below. Click the share button if you know somebody who might be interested in seeing this video. If you are not subscribed already, please click the subscribe button that's somewhere down there. Most of you are not subscribed, and I see that when I look at my analytics. I don't mind if you guys aren't subscribed, but it does help when you click the subscribe and then click the bell button right next to it. This way, YouTube sends you a notification every time I upload a new video if you set your notifications to all. This way you don't miss any videos that are coming out. Thank you guys for watching. Next week we will be back with more ribbon from the Temu haul, and we are going to be doing a donut bow next week. So keep that in mind. And it's going to be a new style that I have not done on the channel. So you're going to want to make sure that you tune in. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye.